Welcome and thanks for joining viewers Mohammed on our daily news program on Somaliland National Television. These are the stories making headlines. President of Somaliland and his cabinet take part in the parade of 18 May in the capital. Somaliland's National Day is celebrated in the country and abroad. President of Somaliland, ENG.Mon-18-May-2015.kh took part in Somaliland's National Day celebrations in the capital, where he gave a keynote speech on the significance of this day to Somaliland. The President of Somaliland was accompanied by the Chairman of Somaliland's House of Elders, Salaiban Mahmoud Aden, First Speaker of the House, Basha Farah, Cabinet members, traditional leaders, and high-profile governmental officials. The President took to the podium and gave a keynote speech where he spoke about Somaliland's history before the war and after, and highlighted the importance of the struggle for freedom that lasted for years, eventually resulting in gaining our independence. He also spoke about the progress Somaliland made in the past few years. The President congratulated all Somalilanders in the country and abroad, and expressed his hopes for Somaliland to reach next year with more progress. Also, Somaliland's armed forces marched during the parade, as well as students of universities and schools, also ministerial staff, athletes, and a large number of institutions who eventually performed an honorary greeting to the President and his cabinet. Somaliland's community residing in Holland celebrated the 24th anniversary for Somaliland's National Day. Somalilanders residing in Holland gathered from across the regions and districts of Holland in an event held to commemorate Somaliland's independence from Somalia back on the 18th of May 1991. The significance of the National Day was shown in the enthusiasm of every individual attending the event, expressing their joyfulness to the importance of this day to them by carrying flags and slogans and singing national songs. Attendees from different backgrounds and elders spoke about the significance of this day to Somaliland as a whole, and continued with insights on the history of Somaliland before the war and after. During the event, attendees also arranged the date of an upcoming meeting discussing ways of appointing a committee responsible of managing the affairs of Somalilanders residing in all regions of Holland. The event also had in attendance members of organizations responsible of assisting the Somalilanders residing in that country. A large event was held in the capital of Sweden, Stockholm, organized by the Somaliland diaspora in collaboration with the Somaliland Embassy in Sweden to commemorate the 18th of May. The event had in attendance a governmental delegation from Somaliland, led by the Minister of Environment, Shukri Haji Ismail Bandare, as well as members from Somaliland's political parties and large number of Somalilanders residing in Sweden. Head of the Somaliland diaspora community in Stockholm, Hussein Abadir, spoke at the event where he expressed his joyfulness to the participation of Somaliland's delegation led by the Minister of Environment, and he welcomed them to Sweden. He also expressed his appreciation to the participation of all Somalilanders from all backgrounds in this celebration. On the other hand, Somaliland Ambassador in Sweden, Hodo Chama Elmi, welcomed the Somaliland delegation in Sweden and expressed joyfulness to their visit during this National Week. Also, Somaliland Minister of Environment Shukri Haji Ismail Bandare took to the podium and conveyed regards from Somaliland's people back home, while also expressing her joyfulness to the National Day and the meaning it has for the people of Somaliland. In conclusion, traditional dances were performed by Somaliland youth residing in Sweden. Berbera, Las Anod, and Ainaba cities celebrated the 18th of May in large numbers by marching through streets, expressing jubilation by dressing in the flag and carrying slogans. Las Anod city held a celebratory event commemorating the 18th of May, which marks the National Day of Somaliland. The event had in attendance governmental officials, traditional leaders, leading female figures, children, and citizens of all backgrounds. Members of Las Anod local government and other governmental officials, traditional leaders, and other keynote guests gave speeches where they spoke about Somaliland's history and the long struggle for freedom and independence, which Somaliland is reaping the fruits of today. In Berbera City, the numbers of citizens commemorating the National Day were large. Residents of Berbera City were expressing their joyfulness to the significant day, dressed in the flag and carrying slogans that expressed their love to Somaliland. The crowds were marching down one of the main roads in Berbera City, during which they sang a variety of national songs. Minister of Fisheries gave a keynote speech to the participants at the event alongside members of local government, where they congratulated residents of Berbera and all citizens of Somaliland on this significant day. Ainaba City, on the other hand, witnessed big numbers of residents unanimously commemorating the 18th of May by taking to the streets with their flags and slogans and marching in a parade that had the participation of armed forces, school students, ministerial staff, members and supporters of the women organization Now, Nagad organization, and a huge number of residents. The event conclusively witnessed the performances of traditional dances and other expressions of the Somaliland culture. That's all the news for now. Thanks for watching and catch us tomorrow at the same time. Until then, happy 18 May.